What do you do after the best day of your life?
Amazing. It was just amazing.
You find better days, however you can.
When people bring it up, it feels like yesterday. But when I go about my daily life since then, it can feel like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, February 15th, 2006, when Jason McElwain, a highly functioning autistic teen known by all as J-Mac, left the bench as a student manager for the Greece Athena Varsity in Rochester, New York, and entered the nation's consciousness.
The planets were aligned that night. I don't know how else to say it.
I never asked the team to pass him the ball yet in those last 4 minutes. He was the only one that shot. So, in fact, I kid him that every once in a while I say, Jason, I'm still looking for your first assist, because he never passed the ball. It was just a shot. But it just goes to show how much that team cared about him.
I was just like, I was a pistol that night, and everything was going in. It was like a scene out of a movie, and it was like winning a national championship.
In the last 4:19, after missing his first two shots, J-Mac scored 20 points, highest of any player in the game. The video went viral, and its subject became an instant star.
I would get calls at work. It was just unbelievable. I mean, my boss put up with it for the first week, and after about a week, he said, this is it. No more calls for Debbie. Unless Oprah calls, and they're the president. And within an hour, the president called. And I said to him, you had to open your big mouth. Then a half hour later, Oprah called.
And the fans have decided the SP goes to Jason McElwain.
Speaking of the SP's acceptance speech, I've never been more nervous in my entire life. I'm getting up on stage, not only speaking to the audience right there, but the whole world is watching.
Thank you, ESPN, for giving me this award, and thank you to all the people who voted for me, my parents for their support, Coach Johnson for giving me the chance to play. Thank you, God.
10 years later, Jason continues to do what doctors thought would never be possible. And just as importantly to him, he earned a spot back on the Spartans bench as an assistant coach. He's been there for the last 8 seasons.
Oklahoma! Get through!
You know, he's really become a student of the game. He works basketball camps in the summer, outside the state, and he loves it.
Offensively, we shared the ball better in the second half, okay? I mean, I love you guys. You guys bought in the second half. You guys got to buy in consistently. I believe in all y'all. Let's go.
Coaching is a passion. Working pays the bills. J-Mac's job is in the bakery at a local grocery store in Rochester.
He enjoys it, you know what I mean, but it's a job, He realizes that, he has to do it, earn some money and so forth. His real passion is basketball.
Beyond working and coaching, Jason still lives at home and still competes in a different sport. He's run 5 marathons and broken 3 hours. He's qualified for Boston twice already and is running it again this year.
I ran cross country in high school. And then 5 years later, I woke up one day and said, I'm going to finish a marathon. I said, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to qualify for Boston, the most historic event in all sports.
It's a life ordinary and extraordinary, both. 10 years after exploiting the perceptions of autism, a decade after becoming a sudden celebrity, Jason McElwain is still trying, striving, shooting, still hot as a pistol.
Jason today is light years ahead of what he was 10 years ago. He's amazing, he's no longer a little kid.
If you find a passion and strive for it, whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish. Impossible means nothing.
on a weekend in which the sport spends a lot of time making people more aware of autism, Jason continues to stand as an example of what's possible. College Game Day continues from College Station, Duke, North Carolina.